You have definitely seen these FIFA 2026 videos all over YouTube right now, and if you have watched any of them, you already know that every single guru is doing the exact same thing, just throwing numbers at you, talking about how massive the opportunity is, and then leaving you with absolutely zero idea of what to actually do. So today I am skipping all of that noise and giving you the complete practical process from start to finish. But first you need to understand why FIFA 2026 is genuinely different from every World Cup before it. For the first time ever, 3 countries are hosting together, the United States, Mexico, and Canada, and that single change pushed the total worldwide audience from 5 billion to 6 billion viewers, a direct 20% surge in total reach compared to any previous World Cup. Now, here is why that matters for you specifically. When a World Cup is hosted inside a country, the entire nation goes into a different mode. People are watching from stadiums, watching from homes, watching from their phones, and most importantly, searching for content nonstop on YouTube. The US, Mexico, and Canada are all hosting this tournament on their own soil, which means their audiences will be more engaged than any fan base in this World Cup. And these 3 countries happen to be the highest RPM paying demographics on YouTube. Every single view coming from these audiences is worth significantly more money than views from almost any other part of the world. And with a 20% bigger global audience, that is a level of earning potential this platform has genuinely never seen from a single sporting event before. On top of that, YouTube has an official FIFA 2026 collaboration. And this is the part nobody is telling you. If you just copy-paste raw footage without doing it the right way, you will end up with reused content flags, copyright strikes, and zero monetization. So in this video, I am going to show you exactly what to make, how to make it correctly, and how to actually get paid from it. This is the biggest World Cup in history, and YouTube is going to push FIFA content hard. Whether your channel has 100 subscribers or 100,000, brand new channels have just as much of a shot here because YouTube itself wants this content to spread, and that is a window that does not stay open forever. And the best part, I will also show you along the way how to keep your FIFA channel pulling consistent views and money long after the tournament is over, easily through the end of 2026. The very first thing is actually how you approach this FIFA World Cup 2026. In the beginning, I suggest you create YouTube Shorts, and the reason is simple. Shorts will easily get fast viewership, leading to multiple viral hits touching millions of views. If you sit on long videos, first of all, it is going to take a lot of time to make one long video. And secondly, despite the trend, YouTube is not going to push your long videos the same way it pushes shorts, because you already know how long-form content works on YouTube, and by the time you have some good reach on your long videos, this trend will be over. So it is better to start with shorts, gain momentum, and build a solid base. And in future, along with shorts, you can upload long videos as well that get a good amount of views. Now, since you understand the stakes, let me show you the process. First things first, you need video topics, and it is very simple. After each particular match, you will have plenty of angles to go from. For example, you can make videos like the tactical masterclass, how team won the game. Nobody expected them to win. VAR injustice breakdown. Was this the worst referee decision in World Cup history? Player name ghosted or carried, the honest truth about his World Cup performance, the breakout star nobody saw coming, which club will sign him and for how much, bench cam drama, the heated moments that cameras almost missed, post-match deep dive, every key turning point from last night's game broken down. The point is, you have literally unlimited angles to cover, and I suggest each of you pick a specific window, whether related to audience, players, tactics, or even pick a specific team and make videos around them. And trust me, audience will be so hyped that you won't believe the amount of comments you will get, and seeing that much engagement, algorithm has not choice but to explode your video. Once you have the topic, you can very easily write your script. Since I am shooting this video before the World Cup even began, and honestly, I have never ever watched a single football match in my entire life except those crazy Ronaldo edits on TikTok, it is still gonna be super easy for me to write an entire script following a simple method. After the match, you first need to watch it. Yeah, that is a must step to get a full understanding of what is happening, because you cannot explain something you do not know about. So first, enjoy the match, pick a specific angle of your choice, and then head to Google Google by typing hi or whatever. You can enable the Google AI mode, then head to it and tell the AI about today's FIFA World Cup match, and if possible, explain your angle that you want to cover, or just ask AI to provide you the best angle or topic for your YouTube short. Once you have the complete idea of what you are creating, you can even ask Google's AI to write you a rough commentary or a short script on that particular topic. Since you have already watched the match, you will know exactly what is happening in the script AI wrote you. And honestly, when you have a rough version of the script in front of you, your mind will run on its own. You will get so many lines and commentary ideas in your head that you will be shocked, because the same thing has happened to me multiple times. When I have a rough version, my brain already knows how to write it better, and you will be able to do the same. Once you have the script, it is time to get the visuals. Now, this is the most important step, which decides whether you are doing exactly what thousands of other people are doing. No doubt you can easily get FIFA World Cup clips from YouTube, but remember that every single person covering FIFA is using the exact same clips, and unless you do something different, you will not be able to stand out. At this point, besides FIFA clips, you have to use AI to make your videos stand out. Honestly, there are many types of shots and clips that you simply cannot find on YouTube, but with AI you can make 3D animations very easily. For this purpose, I am going to use an all-in-one AI tool called Easemate, which provides all the top models like Seed Ants 2.0, Kling 3.0, and the best image models like Nano Banana Pro and GPT Image 2. Simply create a free account using your Gmail. On creating your account, you will get 20 free credits, and on every daily check-in, you get extra credits with 80 credits on every 7th day, which is huge. First, I have to create some images. For example, in my FIFA World Cup short, I am talking about 48 teams, so I need 2 shots. The first shot is where teams are actually coming out in the stadium in a proper row, and for that, I already have an image prompt which sets the scene in a football stadium with the audience cheering on the benches and teams coming out. That is it. I will select the model as GPT Image 2 and format as 16:9 and quality as 2K for best possible results, and let's generate. In the same way, I also want a drone shot from the sky of all 48 teams standing in parallel lines wearing their specific sports kits. And using the same image model and aspect ratio, I will generate this image as well. As you can see, both images look amazing. The shot quality is top-notch, and the stadium with the overall crowd appearance is truly eye-catching. Now it is time to animate them, and for that it is time to put the most powerful video model of 2026 to the test. Yes, it is Seed Ants 2.0. Just like you, I am also very excited to test it out. I am gonna upload my first image, and for the animation, I am gonna give a simple command: camera moves backward. As the teams come out, players are jogging, jumping, clapping, and waving their hands towards the audience, and the audience is also cheering and shouting. Just a realistic animation. Simple as that. There are multiple Seed Ants 2.0 models like Seed Ants 2.00 and Seed Ants 2.0 off fast. Now, following the same method, I will upload my second image of all teams standing together in the stadium, and in this shot, I just want the teams standing straight in their rows while the drone takes a 360-degree shot of the crowd cheering and then comes down in front of the teams just like an opening shot. And in last, I have a very critical and difficult shot that will test Seed Ants 2.0 at its max. I have an image of an alone player in the ground at night practicing an animation. I want him to dribble and take the ball close to the goal. And as he shoots the ball, camera follows the ball, and ball turns into far, and as it hits the goal, the entire goal explodes. That's huge. Let's generate. And now let me show you the final results of all 3 animations. Seedance 2.0 literally nailed it, and the best part is that Seedance, along with Kling and other top models, is all available in a single platform, which is what makes Easemate stand out. Link will be in the description. Feel free to check it out. Guys, despite being very ill, I did a lot of efforts in making this video. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Since we have the visuals, let's move towards generating our voiceover, and for that purpose, I will be using DapDab because besides voiceover, it has many other impressive features as well. Once you are on the homepage, simply head to the AI voiceover feature, and then for more voiceovers, you can access the entire library of more than 700 ultra-realistic voices. The best part is that all the voices are pre-arranged in specific categories like horror stories, celebrity news, animated voices, and many more. You can either look through different categories and find your personal AI voiceover, or just normally scroll and listen through different voices and come up with a good one. I suggest you use a young and energetic voice because it best suits this FIFA World Cup niche. FIFA is a high-energy sport, and an energetic voice is exactly what you need. To get an even better voice, you can select the age and gender of your voiceover character, and on top of that, always make sure to set the quality to ultra for the most realistic possible result. Take your time finalizing your voice, and once done, make sure to paste your script in DapDab. From the play icon, you can preview your voiceover before exporting.
It all starts on June 11th when Mexico walks out at the iconic Estadio Azteca to face south.
If you are satisfied, simply click on Export, select Format as MP3, and hit Export again. One very important tip: sometimes regenerating your voiceover 2 to 3 times can make the overall tone more realistic and human sounding. When all the material is ready, simply import everything inside of CapCut and place the voiceover on the timeline. Make sure to remove the silent areas from the voiceover to polish and enhance the overall pacing. Once done, listen to the voiceover and place your AI clips and real match footage accordingly. Take your time in this part and do it carefully. Once done, you can highlight main characters, specific shots, a goal, a foul, or even a particular player using circles and arrows. According to studies, it has been proven that using such elements can hook the viewer, but make sure not to use them too aggressively. After that, you can add simple transitions like mixed transition, black fade, and light animations, which are considered the best for football shorts. But at all costs, make sure to apply captions, and once applied, use the built-in templates inside CapCut to choose an eye-catching and fast-paced template that suits this niche. In this niche, storytelling and visuals do most of the work, so basic and simple editing is more than enough. Flashy editing is not what makes a video viral. The topic and the storytelling is. Once everything is done, you can add background music or even skip it. That is totally up to you. And besides that, make sure to try out different transitions, effects, and animations to make your shorts stand out from the rest. Let's see the final results.
It all starts on June 11th when Mexico walks out at the iconic Estadio Azteca to face South Africa in the opening match of the biggest World Cup in history. And from that moment, 48 teams, 16 stadiums, 3 countries, and 104 matches across 39 days will unfold in a way football has genuinely never seen before. For the first time ever, the United States, Mexico, and Canada are sharing the hosting duties, and the tournament runs all the way to July 19th, where the final will be played at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and guess what? We will be seeing Cristiano Ronaldo being the GOAT once again.
One last but very powerful piece of information I have collected for you. According to metrics and research from past FIFA matches and World Cups, it has been found that during 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. EST and CST time zones, FIFA and World Cup related shorts got the highest view count from high RPM countries like the USA, Mexico, and Canada. And during 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. GMT, the highest views were counted from people in the United Kingdom. The reason is simple. This is the time when most people get home from studies and offices, and since most of them are tired, they do not sit down for long videos. Most of them scroll through shorts, and that is exactly where your content needs to be, waiting for them. Make sure to upload at least 1 hour before these peak watch hours so your short is already indexed and ready to be pushed. You can easily convert these time zones to your own country's time zone using any AI tool, and you will have your perfect posting time ready.